It is sometimes said that having ADHD is like having a race car engine with bicycle brakes. But what exactly does that mean? Welcome to ADHD Approved, your resource for life in the ADHD lane. Hey friends, I want to share with you a foundational understanding of executive function and what that means for ADHD. I'll go over what it is, why you care, and how this understanding empowers you to manage ADHD symptoms. ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, and it is currently described by the American Psychiatric Association in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual, or DSM, as a neurodevelopmental disorder defined by impaired levels of attention, disorganization, and hyperactivity and impulsivity. In short, ADHD is a developmental impairment of the brain's executive functions. Executive functions are the part of the brain responsible for working memory, self-monitoring, planning and prioritizing, task initiation, organization, impulse control, emotional control, and flexible thinking. Understanding executive function can greatly improve your life by helping you better navigate daily tasks, set and achieve goals, manage time effectively, regulate emotions, and make sound decisions. By understanding how executive functions work, you can develop strategies to enhance these skills, leading to increased productivity, reduced stress, and better overall well-being. So, what is executive function? There are three main areas of executive function: working memory, cognitive flexibility, and inhibitory control. Together, these functions contribute to skills like planning, setting goals, execution, and so forth. Let's take a peek at each one. The first main area of executive function is working memory. Working memory is the retention of small amounts of information in a readily accessible form. Retaining an address while being given directions, keeping the sequence of a story in mind while a person is telling it, dialing a telephone number that you just heard, or calculating your groceries while you shop. When we take information in from our surroundings, that information is either processed or discarded. If we process it, we are using our working memory to contemplate this newly acquired information and relate it to previous knowledge or experiences. This process is called elaboration, and it increases the likelihood of this new information being stored or encoded into our long-term memory, where it can later be accessed using recall. It's important to understand that the amount of information that working memory can process at one time is called cognitive load. And when there is more information than can be processed, it's called, unsurprisingly, cognitive overload. Experiencing cognitive overload is more commonly known as being overwhelmed. Being overwhelmed means new information will not be stored into long-term memory. In ADHD, a deficit in working memory can look like forgetting what you wanted to say, going to the store with a list and coming home without most of the items, forgetting the final step in a simple task like closing a door or a lid, forgetting names of people you've met several times, difficulty managing large projects even when broken down into tasks, and then spending too much time on low priority tasks. The second main area of executive function is cognitive flexibility, or flexible thinking. So the ability to switch between tasks, adapt to new information, and generating new ideas. And it plays a crucial role in our day-to-day problem solving, learning, and innovation. It means shifting smoothly between tasks, thought processes, situations, and mindsets. In ADHD, inflexible thinking can look like not accepting other people's ideas, arguing the same point over and over, getting frustrated when even small things go wrong, repeating the same mistakes, not following new schedules, getting anxious when plans change, struggling to take on new or more complicated tasks, having trouble switching from one activity to another, getting upset when others don't follow the rules. Lastly, executive function includes inhibitory control, or impulse control, which is manifested in three different ways: motor control, attention, and behavioral control. Inhibitory control is more easily characterized by examining the deficits thereof. In ADHD, diminished impulse control can look like the need for constant movement and the lack of ability to control that movement. Inhibitory control also includes attention, meaning the ability to focus for long periods of time on selected activities that generate a high level of interest. And in absence of that interest, attention is limited and the individual is highly distractible. And lastly, inhibitory control includes emotions, the ability to regulate strong emotions by controlling our behavioral impulses or our knee-jerk reactions to situations that trigger strong feelings. Recognizing the role of impulse control in decision-making can lead to better choices, improved relationships, and reduced risk-taking behavior. Understanding how to manage impulses can also help you to regulate emotions, resist temptations, and maintain self-discipline, leading to increased self-control and overall well-being. So now you know a thing or two about executive function and ADHD. If you found this video helpful, share it with your favorite person and like and subscribe for more ADHD guides and resources.